is spinning.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Grudge Match 2.0 Duck vs. Han, or should we say the match of drunks. Yes, as Sight explained earlier, both Ulhan and Duck are not playing at their rank. Honestly, we're going to see a battle of first loots this game. But honestly, I don't know who is going to be better. I'm on his own Duck, to be honest. He's a better player in 1v1. As we've seen in the past, he did beat Ulhan, so... And, of course, he's less drunk, you said.
Yeah, just a little less drunk, so this will be interesting. Ulan did say that his
I wouldn't say maybe
computer...
Duck's better than all. They're probably about equal. Actually a bit better. See how we go. We are playing Thar Desert.
Absolutely, and I'm really curious as to which one of these players is more drunk, so I'm going to actually ask that. Alright, so spawning in the northeast of the map we do have Ulan and the color red playing as the British, and in the southwest of the map we do have Duolckrad, the color green, playing as the Japanese. This is not going to be a dedicated number series. It's not going to be best of 3, best of 5 or anything like that. It's basically going to be best of until one of them passes out, and the reason for that is that both players are rather drunk, and so it's going to be interesting to see how they play and what their PR stoops down to. They usually play at about PR 32-ish, perhaps a little bit lower depending on the matchup, the map, and things of that nature. I don't know how badly beer affects that, and I do believe that Ulan did say that the room was spinning earlier, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, we do see a pause coming from him. Kind of laggy, he says. Nah, just the beer. So, casting alongside me today for this little drunken match is Sir Musket. Sir Musket, how much have you had to drink today?
I've had a nice ginger beer. That's about it. It's not actual beer though. Just called that. But it tastes really good.
I see it. So it's like, it tastes right, but it has none of the actual benefits to being drunk.
But it tastes pretty good.
I guess that's all.
Alright, anyways, as you said, yes, these players are probably around... Duck's a solid, probably PR 30, 31 at his best, and Ulhan's will be like 34 or 35. But who knows, maybe Ulhan probably just go down to like a 20 if you play bad. But honestly, we're seeing some pretty good macro for a drunk person. He's getting hunting dogs relatively quick. Hasn't overgathered his on coin. He's actually on the dot. So honestly, he could just be pretending. Actually, he's sober as.
Another possibility is that he just plays better when he's drunk.
Yeah, we do see, of course, some scouting here from Duck. His second cherry orchard. One thing to note though, he did get his shrine a bit late. I think he's been housed for quite a while. Something that probably happens when the player isn't best. Usually players who are relatively better than the other two can get that house relatively easy and not be housed at all. Duck was a bit late on that.
Another thing to mention is that the Japan is like one of Duck's main civilizations, so I think it might just be the liquor that is slowing him down a little bit in that regard.
Yep, he's not the best Japan player. However, when it comes to versing Russia and so I think his mirror is decent, but I don't know how it is with other cities. And of course, this is a pretty heavily favoured British matchup in my opinion. If Brits plays right, they kind of wreck Japan because longbows just overwhelm Japan's units pretty hard. They counter everything except for Nagis, and you don't really see that too early on. So, it's 85 wood treasure coming in though.
I like how he told Duck that he found an OP treasure.
Last mine at all.
I think Duck thinks that he was referring to this one. Almost lose orchard. Oh, that is hilarious. The treasure guardian actually started attacking the orchard rickshaw.
Yes, honestly though, it was here before. Well, not that close, but it was in range of the TC. I would have loved if I actually just bought 10 vills on the side, then just tried to snipe it. Of course, that is a lot of villages I can waste, so I think that would take down honestly like probably half damage. Like it does a lot of it doesn't resist anything except for siege type units. So I think that's artillery. So honestly, the TC would just deliver the whole 75, I think, damage or more. So anyways, we do see, of course, a second and third shrine. I don't like this shrine though. Also, that's a mana. Never mind. As I said, there's no hunt there, but as we can see, the hunts on this map aren't actually in favor of Japan, just because just kind of herded his hunts well, and Japan doesn't really have many shrine possibilities. These elephants, there are a lot of food inside them, but when it comes to shrining, you still need 4 animals on 1 shrine. So that's only 1 shrine there.
You're supposed to delete all male villagers, he says. I'm not gonna say anything about this. I want to see if it happens. Uland has admitted to being gay on stream, and Duck is supportive. He said that he is very happy for him. Make wall pointing up and shut up. This is going to be great. Do you think we're going to see the standard Brit build coming from Uland, or do you think we're going to see him try to start Cav? He did age up with the 500 food option, so I'm assuming we'll see him start Cav.
The standard Brit build is probably like double racks, pike, and starting pikes to siege some shrines. So I think he's kind of doing this slow, to be honest. He hasn't got his racks up, and it's like 5 minutes. So Duck did age very late though. Like 4:30 is the standard Japan. He edged up at 5:10, so a bit sloppy on the macro there. Does have a lot of hunts in his base. He's shrining 3 shrines now.
I'm excited.
110. I'm excited just putting it out there. 110 shrine pop out, and the mana boom isn't as good as it could. However, he has only got. He does have the central wood that just came in, so he could now be making more mana.
Yeah, he's only at 70 pop at the moment. I'm excited to see how their micro is being drunk.
Yeah, there is to the second racks. I expect about 5 pikes now. About to come out anytime. Probably not 5, probably 3 or 4. Okay, you got the full batch. Now I'll probably split off 2 of these pikes and start siege another one. So you probably should add about 5 more pikes and then just add longbows. But if you give stuff 2 time, check out more mobs. Oh shit. 10 minutes. That's one more time. Alright, he's got 5 more pikes.
Yeah, so he's going to lose both of these. And we do see Duck dropping down 2 Raxes, presumably to make some Ashy. Do you think we'll do Ashy, or do you think he's going to go with Yumi? He does have a good amount of wood there, not a lot of coins. So yeah, I think we're going to see Yumi coming from him. Alrighty. Back to that, we just had a little bit of a discussion with the players. Looks like my co-caster had to go eat. Then he's going to probably have to do the dishes after that, but that's okay. That is okay. I'm supportive of mothers everywhere and their quest to making their kids do the chores. So, back to where we were. Of course, we do see him starting Yumi. I don't know why exactly I thought he was going to do Ashy. I should have paid attention to the coin distribution there. I think Ashy would be viable though. So he starts making longbowmen. Ah, there they are. This is actually a really good longbowman mess. He has 22 longbowmen and 10 pike. Like, he could take this. Honestly, he doesn't even need to. Oh, you should have pushed. Get your explorer up in there and hand attack and snare them, and then start taking out a few. So he's lost a lot of shrines, actually. Only at 120 shrine pop at the moment. And it looks like he's going to lose at least one more. Yeah, he's at 110, and he could get all three of these down here, actually. That's what he's going to go for. And Duolckrad can't push into this right now. He's down 10 bows, and he doesn't have anything else. So Ullin has both bows and pike. Use the pike to snare up those bows and just wreck them with your superior longbow mass. So Duck's going to have to continue to mess up. I think what we might see him do is just try to kind of push in, pull out, just try to snipe off a few. We will see how that goes over. Duck's score is actually pretty poor right now. I'm curious to see what we're going to see him do. Okay, so clubs come out. I mean, yeah, if it was out earlier, that would have been nice, but this will suffice, I suppose. And he's going to push in like this. Okay, so Ninjatinas, those are good. This will swing it back into his favor. This now makes sense to push into. He's going to have to use these Pac-Man very, very effectively in order to stop these before they connect. They're on the wrong side, too. Okay, he sees it. He sees it. He's going to let his pikemen run all the way around the building before they get to their targets. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's some lovely micro. I mean, it could have been worse, I suppose. He's still going to win this fight. He still has more longbowmen. Go snare with your explorer. That'd make me so happy to see. Even in your drunken state, that would have been nice to see. Oh, is he going to push? Okay, so he has more Ninjatinas. Oh shit, he says. Oh man. Okay, so now he's starting to mix in musket. Yeah, he started that with the 700 coin. Okay, so he has 700 food, trying to get more mass out. Whereas Duolckrad's been relatively economic, 600 Vil, 600, and then looks like Yumi Archer attack. So and then after that, he sent his daimyo. I think that actually just arrived too, so we're going to see how he utilizes that. A lot of Japanese players at lower PRs, which is kind of what these guys are playing at right now because they're drunk, don't really utilize their daimyo. They just ship it, and that's it. They don't use it properly. I'm curious to see if he's going to actually use it in an effective manner to play into his advantage. It is definitely a strong unit to use, seeing as it can receive shipments. You can pop that baby right where you need her, and can also train troops, which is pretty strong as well. And even its base stats aren't that bad. 650 HP with 30% range resist, 31 hand attack. It can get some stuff done. He has enough musk here. These Ninjatinas are like so out of position, kind of running around and having so many issues going around these shrines and these elephants before they connect to their target. I think he actually lost 2 before they even made connection. Definitely not what he's aiming for over here. He's got a pretty good mix, though, of his muskets and his longbowmen. It's 24, 22, so that's going to protect him if he uses them properly from the cav, and longbowmen are going to provide enough DPS against his own bows. And honestly, economically, Duck is not doing too well. Let's go ahead and recalculate that. It did not factor in the shrines, so it's not as far behind as it looked at first glimpse, looking at that. 47 to 52. The disparity is not huge, but depending on, yeah. So we look at this, even though he's ahead in unit population, if they're not doing something, then that's no good. So I don't know if he has any others that are idling. He's got some cav ready that he's not utilizing. Let's go to units lost. 10 shrines down. 50 Nagis. Honestly, cost effectively, I'd say Ulan is quite in the lead right now. Let's see if he actually makes use of that lead. Oh, this isn't good. That's a lot of soldiers to just kind of... Okay, now they're running to the mine. He might get another... Okay, no. Oh, what's he gonna do to get away from these? This is actually some really good positioning right here around these dead elephants. That's actually rather intelligent, whether it was intentional or not. So he's got to sacrifice the daimyo in return for all these Yumi. I don't know which one of those is the better trade, honestly. I mean, the ability to ship units and or ship shipments and train units, as opposed to about 20 Nagi, or sorry, 20 Yumis. But the British player is definitely at the advantage of Cap, Musk, and Longbowman. A 3-unit composition is very strong compared to this 2-unit composition, which doesn't have any real anti-cav. It's really just Nagi versus Hussar, whereas Ulan does have actual anti-cav. The muskets going into hand combat and spearing those Nagis right in the side. Diplomatic intrigue, 300 export going directly into Duolckrad's coffers. Let's see how he utilizes it in the situation. Actually, this is really good for Ulan. Okay, maybe not so much now with these Yumi pop right here, but if he can get some cav into the mix, hopefully he has a reinforcing batch coming out soon. Yep, Hussar right there. If they can get here in time, they can clean this up. Oh man. So Ulan is admitted for getting all the market ups aside from hunting dogs. Duolckrad has resigned. Whether or not he should have resigned, I'm not sure. He might have actually been able to get out of that. He did call his the Asian version of Miniman. His sentries did come out. I believe the Railers did as well. He didn't have a unit, a shipment ready at the time, I don't think. And I don't know. I think he potentially could have gotten out of that if he'd played it a little bit better. But game number 1 of this best of until one of the players passes out or throws up goes to Ulan. So go ahead and leave this game and get ready for the next one. Gonna go ahead and run that poll. Gonna make it a 2-minute poll for you guys to vote on the next map. So make sure you get that vote in while you still can. We definitely want to see what the audience choice is here. So there it goes, guys. Counting down from 2 minutes. Let's make it happen. Alright, the votes are coming in. What do we got here? Duck Noob. Not sure who you are, but you are totally correct. Duck is a noob. Yes, Musket is eating. Okay, so there's a tie between Cascade Range, Colorado, and Yabamusa. I'm gonna go ahead and go for Cascade Range. Since it's a tie, guys, I do break the ties, so please don't give me ties. Just decide on something, so I don't have to think, because it is very late, and thinking is not my forte. Oh, that is a fantastic question that I cannot recall off the top of my head. I believe it has TVs. I think it has 4 total. Let me check the map description on the forums. ESOC maps. I don't remember off the top of my head. I do apologize. I know this is a very low resource map, and so you're going to see rushes generally done on this map before they run out. Nope, there's no TVs. It's 4 native posts. Alright, so we're going to green up into this. Yes, he did get countercept pretty hard. Aztecs are pretty weak against Calv, and because France is most prone to make a Calv in almost all of their matchups, he's gonna struggle here. The only anti-Calv that the Aztecs really do have in Age 2 are their Puma Spearmen, which they can pretty easily be worked around. The Cavers are faster than them, and the unit that the Aztecs really want to be making are Sultan, and you can't really make Sultan against a 5 Hus semi or even a 10 Hus aggression. That kind of just transitions into a semi, but I don't know if we're really going to see a semi, just because this is an OTP map, and it's low resources as well. What we're more likely to see is just Duck mass up as many cav as he can, and maybe he'll mix in some some crossbow and pike. That is what I like to do as an aggression with the French civilization, is do 700 wood, 8 crossbows, just spam a whole bunch of crossbow and pike, and then send 700 gold and do a cav switch. But let's go ahead and introduce the players. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another random versus random game on my Twitch livestream. But today we are doing something a little bit different, and it is different in the sense that both players are drunk out of their minds. The exact amounts that they drink I'm not sure of, but I did verify that they're both drunk by speaking to them in the Discord, and I can assure you they cannot really put together a coherent sentence, let alone click their units properly. So it's going to be interesting seeing how they do play. Spawning in the southeast of the map, we do have Ulan in the color red playing as the Aztec civilization, and in the northwest of the map we do have Duolckrad playing as the color green, of course, as always, in the civilization France. So we'll be interested in seeing how this plays out.
Restart.
Excuse me.
Restart, or the game goes
I'm
too long.
They're already well into the game though.
Ah, okay. I thought because you're seeing spawning in the south or whatever.
spawning in the Discord, we do have Sir Musket.
Yep. I'm gonna go a quick search then. I'll chill here
Works for me.
though. I sure might give you anxiety.
And he should be a decent matchup there for you.
Yes, I did beat him a few times, but I think it's okay.
Cool.
He's only really good with Brits though.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just like mute myself in Discord until the next game. Okay, so now nobody can hear me and I cannot hear anybody. Let's see. As I was saying, spawning in the northwest of the map, we do have Duolckrad in the color green playing as the France civilization up against Germany. No, not Germany. Rather up against Ulan, who likes to play as Germany. He likes to make those Ulans, but can't do that because he is playing as the Aztecs. This map is Cascade Range, does not have a whole lot of resources, as you might be able to tell by looking at the map. Just one herd, some berries, a mine behind the base, and then off to the side you have another mine. But they're really out of position and they're hard to get to. So it's also worth noting that these are 10 mines, so they have less gold. Well, I guess you could say it's 10 rather than regular mines, to only 1,500 as opposed to 2,000 in a silver mine. It's going to be interesting to see how these players react to this. Because there's no TPs and it's low resources, I'm not going to expect to see a fast fortress come out of the France civilization, although that is something that we would typically like to see. We're going to see something more aggressive, I would imagine. And what I'd like to see from him is 700 wood, 8 crossbows, push, and then do a cav switch. Ulan, on the other hand, what he would typically like to do is place down that Ford war hut, and then make a Mace Hulton. But I don't think we're going to see that because Duolckrad could very likely start cav, and so we might see Pumas come out from him first. We'll see exactly what does happen there. For those of you tuning in, I'm going to go ahead and just give you a sneak peek on something. Alright, I've been working with ESOC and my Discord, the Insight Studios Discord, and something that we're going to be bringing to you guys in the near future. Sorry about my map camera there, I was tabbed out looking at the chat. Something we're working on bringing to you here soon is a newsletter, which is going to start in February. And it's going to be bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks you're going to get this newsletter, and it's going to cover things such as community events, it's going to cover tournaments, it's going to cover things that players decide to start up, like Hatify ESOC, something that Milku is trying to do. It's going to cover things like the latest news with tournaments. It's going to cover things like patch updates. There's going to be interviews that I conduct for various people that are influential in the community, including ESOC staff members and people winning the tournaments and things like that. We're also going to cover comedy. There's going to be jokes. There's going to be comics. There's going to be dramas, drama sections covering the latest drama in ESOC. Keep you in touch on the latest of the latest. And the reason I mention all this right now was because a certain someone that's on my team just put a joke inside the Discord, and I was laughing at that, and I think it's quite hilarious. I'm going to go ahead and share it with you on the live stream. I'm going to say the joke, and then I'm going to just wait 30 seconds and let you guys guess. Why does Azamp enjoy Russian church strats so much? Oh, well, I'm sorry. This isn't structured as a you answer. I'm just going to say the whole thing. Why does Azamp enjoy Russian church strats so much if he is unorthodox? Hopefully you guys got that. I thought it was rather hilarious. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get back to actually casting the game that we're talking about. So, Anukta Clubman Rush, Native Rush, and he sent the 3 Hussar card. Okay. So the native treaties, he got 2 of these guys. Okay, he got the, I think both Nuktas? Nope, he got the Klamath and then he got the Nukta or vice versa. Sent the card. Ignore the flare. Sent the card. Pushed with that. Took out the forward war hut. Sent the Cav to counter any Mace Fulton that he might have started with. That would, of course, counter both the units that he has here. That is actually really funny, and I can actually see that being very viable. He's dancing around this just to spawn these warriors, but he's losing his settlers and war priests in the process. We do see 9 Mace Fulton come out of the town center, but I mean there are no Cav left to kind of take care of those, and so we may actually see him be able to kind of hold this off. And what's going to matter is how Duck can. This is actually not that bad. Well played. Yeah, I mean he did good early damage there. Look at the units that he's forced. The cards that he's forced Ulan to send. 10 Mace Fulton and then 9 Mace Fulton, when those could have been economic cards. On the flip side, though, just look at this straight matched up. 700 wood instead. He sent native treaties. That's no longer going to benefit him. Those natives are out of the picture. He sent 3 Hussar. Those are out of the picture. So really, as far as economy goes, we got 700 wood and we got 4 couriers. And so of those 2, the 4 couriers are going to be more valuable because they can gather 700 wood in their lifespan, and then more after that. And obviously, Ulan has gotten no rating in, so. And then we see 700 coin, so I don't know, is the 700 coin going to fuel more Hussars, or is he actually going to try to go to the Fortress Age? I don't think we'll see him go to the Fortress Age. We see the food deteriorating, which means to me that he is training. He's training more Nuktas. Okay, I was expecting some Cav. Maybe we'll see this pop up here in a second. So he has a shipment ahead at the moment, probably due to the kills that he got in. Alright, so 3 Huss. Ulan resigns. Guess he decided that he could not handle what was going to happen. So Duck does pick up game number 2 in this best of whenever one of the players passes out or throws up series. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and let's move on to this 3rd game. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post that poll so you guys can pick the next map. I encourage you all to vote and try not to give me a tie so that I don't have to break the tie. The poll has started, so let us make this happen. Are you there, Musket? Yes, no, maybe so. Alright, so while you guys are voting in the next map, I'm going to just go ahead and read you another joke because I find these so hilarious. Well, I mean, this one's cheesy as it can get. What did H2O say when he lost the 2 large rubbish bins he just purchased? Gonna say that one more time in case you guys weren't listening or I did not enunciate. What did H2O say when he lost the 2 large rubbish bins he just purchased? I just lost 2 giant trash can. Yeah, I didn't say all the jokes were necessarily good, but they are jokes. Let me pull up the full list. There's a lot in here. I'm going to read one more. I don't want to spoil too many of them. gonna read just one more joke, and I'll pick a better one for you too. There were a few that were like freaking hilarious, so. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe I should do two because this one's also funny. Oh man, okay. Okay guys, I'm gonna do this one and we'll just leave it like that, okay? Why should any of us, why should we practice Age of Empires 3 with our feet? Why should we do that? Why? Why would you want to practice Age of Empires with your feet? I'm telling you, there's a good reason, very good reason. Do any of you know the reason why you should practice playing Age of Empires 3 with your feet? No suggestions? No guesses? Come on guys, don't disappoint me.
Hello.
Okay, maybe Musket. I can bounce my jokes off you. Well, not my jokes. Don't want to say it's my jokes. These are actually Milku's jokes that I'm just reading, giving them a sneak peek at what they could see. Why should you practice Age of Empires 3 with your feet?
Hold up. Tell Duck to open a slot.
And we need to re-vote because it would appear that nobody voted on anything. So let me go ahead and launch the poll again because you guys did not vote. Alright, the vote is going. Please vote this time. You have 2 minutes to do so. Anyways.
Fail to join game. Wait, can you even hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We're going to go ahead and start it so he can look at the map, and then once... Okay, he's going to just rehost. Never mind. Anyways, so, Musket. Why should you practice Age of Empires 3 with your feet?
Should or why should?
Yeah, why should you?
Hold up. I know it's going to be funny, but anyway, go on. Why? What's the answer?
Well, H2O practiced with my toe, and look where he is.
Who made these up? You or?
He doesn't laugh, he just says, who made this up? Milku made these.
Haha.
He's gonna launch the game just so Ulin can see the map. And
What's the
then
map?
Florida.
Let me see your elo for a second, sight.
Oh, it's gonna be disappointing.
I am lost to Hoot Sensei. Damn, son.
Yeah, I'm not the best of players.
Wow, you wrecked. Hanson 5-0. Oh my god. On the elephant account. Wow.
Well, that was a while back. Yeah, he was using me to practice.
Practice it.
Alright, try to join. I think I should play some quick search. I play too many games against people that are better than me.
Wait, Oh, jokes. I opened up the RE patch back and hold up.
Yeah, this is EP.
Yeah, I know. Wait, so, content managers. You're the only
No, there's more.
SOC inside studios.
There's more. MCJim, Mr. Bramboy, and Ryan Mankel.
What happens in content managing?
Well, since we're in the live stream, I'll go ahead and just kind of explain this to everybody. Let me grab the link to my Discord. I think the majority of people who watch my stream already know about this, but some of you might not. So let me get this link ready. I'm going to post that in there because I would like for everybody to come join the Discord, join the discussion, help us make the decisions that we make, and get involved in the newsletter and casting and basically any outlet that you might enjoy, and just hop in there, and I can plug you into where you might want to be. So how it's structured right now, the three main goals, and I guess one of the goals can kind of go into the other, but one of the main goals is to host tournaments, and we're doing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're doing that right now with the Insight Invitational, which is almost completely done with the round of 16, and then moving into the round of 8. And actually, the robot just now put the brackets on there, and actually that bracket's outdated. I do now have support from ESOC. We have our brackets hosted there, so I'll fix that link later on. As I was saying, though, we want to host tournaments, but the main goal above that is to provide opportunities to new casters, to provide opportunities for folks who want to get... Excuse me? To provide opportunities for folks. And so, if you want to get involved with casting, so you can send a tryout video to perhaps MCJim or Mr. Bramboy, you can utilize the studio to do so, to find yourself a co-caster, to find yourself people to fight. It's a great outlet for that. The other thing is that we want to provide tournaments to people of various PR. The current tournament is for people PR 26 through PR 34, so it's a little bit wider range, a little bit lower range than the big tournaments we've seen in the past. As for what you asked about content managers, there's a few projects that we're working on right now. The content manager is there to act as a moderator and to help to organize and plan. You're breaking up, and you're bright red.
What do you mean? What do you mean, MCJim? Oh, email. What is it, email? Sorry, yeah, I'm red.
Quite.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I was discussing with Ulan here. He was saying that he makes DOPS and Ulhan's AoE3, and haha. I told him to make Mercs versus China. We'll see what Ulhan does. I gave him some of my pro tips, but let's see. I need to really start writing my guide. I haven't written anything. Oh my god, I really gotta get this shit done, like seriously. But yes, we do see pirates in the mercenary, so I don't think it's the best thing to do then. Obviously this is a water map, so I don't know if any of these is really capable of going water.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third game in the best of finally decided upon 3 series between Duolckrad and Ulan. They are currently tied up 1-1, and for those of you who might just now be joining, this is not your typical best of 3 on the Insight Studio Discord.
Yeah, may I ask quickly, what was game 2?
As in, can we
what was the matchup?
So gay, same kind of. Okay, so they're going to rematch. The matchup for the last game was... Jesus Christ, I forgot. I just cast it too. I was too busy talking. It was Aztecs versus France. France won.
And was Duck Aztecs?
Duck was France.
Okay, Duck was France.
Yeah. Duck won quite effectively, but not using a strat that you might expect. His first card was Native Treaties. It was on Cascade range. He took one of each nates, and then he pushed with that and the 3 Hussar card, rather, against Ulan. And Ulan didn't really have a good answer to that, and just kind of went downhill from there. But yeah, what you're saying about the content managers, their job is just to watch over and to help along the creative process.
Nice. Alrighty, so we have a China-German game. Honestly, I think this matchup is probably 55-45 Germany's favor.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, yeah.
I think
it's a little less...
I think that... Yeah, go on.
It's a little less German favored on the patch than it is on RE, because Germans don't have as good of Ulans, and the Chinese civilization is weak to Cav in age 2, so if Ulan can age up, or if he can push with Cav early on.
Yeah, we'll see. I think that, as you said earlier, Duolckrad does pretty well versus China. But also, just sending FF and then go into Skirm, Mercenaries, and Orleans just kind of wrecks China. China is probably one of the best civs in the game, so you can't just willingly hit up to Fortress basically unarmed, just drop deck, consulate, and rack safely. Like, that's kind of when China becomes scary. You need to at least apply some pressure.
Yeah,
we just have a lot of idle time for Ulan. These are 2 vills that was idle just there, which is pretty huge.
Like we mentioned earlier, though, both these players are drunk, so not going to say the best play from either of them. Don't judge them too much.
I do also see 75 wood about to be picked up by a green, which is a good treasure for any civ, but even more so for China, because they don't have to chop now as much wood for this second village, which he's probably going to do now. He's probably going to switch his villas now off wood, so that's 75 wood treasure. He has to chop 25 more wood, and he gets his second house, or TP. It's his choice. Honestly, I prefer TP versus any aggressive civ, so you can ship a unit shipment and still age relatively fast. Because if you do ship a unit shipment with China have 2 houses, and you're going to actually be forced to ship wood, coin, and a 3rd shipment with the unit shipment, so you're going to age up really slowly. That's why TP does help in that way. Also, the double house is pretty good though, because they act as like town centers for like garrison villas and stuff, so it's kind of the safe build. But the TP is also obviously it's a bit risky having TP like here, for example, where Germany can just siege it down and you have no units to kind of protect it.
Yeah, on the same token though, sometimes you would want to put it there.
And what do you ship versus Germany anyway? Like, you can't really just ship Step Riders or CKM because he's going to have Uhlans, and Pikes aren't the best thing you want to ship because you can just get Dops, which is shit on Pikes, so...
Yeah, it's like...
In a way, it's a waste of a card, so that's why he's dropping second house now. And you're going to get 16 villager age up, which is pretty good.
In a sense, I mean, China just wants to get to age 3 as fast as they can. If they're going to train anything, it's going to be Pike, just to try to hold off Ulan raids.
Yeah. Just here, Ulan's deck is the standard. He's got no mercs oriented. I don't like Killer Militia in his deck. And I wouldn't have 8 Ulans or 7. I'd rather have like Refrigeration and Jaegers or something else. So his deck isn't as good as it could be. 600 wood and 700 food definitely not needed either. So he can have a lot of cards here that aren't actually needed, but either way, it's still good enough.
I don't know, Colonial Militia could be useful if Duck was to do something crazy like a Disciple Rush.
Well, not as Germany. You can hold that easily with bows, Minutemen, and 7. You need Colonial Militia, it's a waste of a card. And when would you send it? Like, would you rather take that over 4 vills or 6 vills or 700 wood? I don't think so.
No,
it's a waste. And also, 700 food is the worst shipment for China, so... Unless you have shit hunts and you have to age and you have to ship that, then I can see that working, but other than that, you don't really need. And 8 Hulans isn't the best card, so he should have another mercenary card like Aegis and Restoration or Royal Mint, one of those 2 upgrades. So his deck is probably having like 4 bad cards in there and missing 2 pretty important cards. So either way, Duck's deck is ideal either. Here's a lot of age 4 cards that aren't really needed.
Germany is going to lose. Okay, I guess not. He almost lost his Explorer, but not quite.
Yep. You see a Duck heading up with 17 vills. Oh, my bad, sorry, he aged up with 16. China can, when he age 6, just builds vills in transition because they're OP lame. However, I don't know if there's miss macro, miss click, or just new play, but he's not aging with any vills, and that takes 2 minutes now to age up to the next age for any agency if you have no vills on the wonders. So that means he's going to take at least till 5 minutes. If he age up at 3, then go till 5, and any later than that would make it even slower. So I'm not a big fan of this, to be honest. Germany's already hit up his 3/4 of the way there, and China's like still a while away from being halfway. Look how slow it's aging compared to just the standard European age up. You need about 2 vills to make it equivalent to the European age up. So he's going to age up slow, but in another way, he does have a lot of time now. He basically 3 or 4 vills that should be building that wonder now actually working on food and coins. So in that way, it's better.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So we do see 5 settler wagons just go onto that wood crate. He does take 2 off now, but that was pretty funny. You don't want 10 vills gathering on your 400 wood, but it does drop a stable now, and this is a mistake. Should always build it with a settler wagon because it builds 3 times faster than a regular vill, and now it's going to take a while for that stable to get up.
He really wanted that wood, though.
Yep. But yeah, if people don't know this, but well, actually, a lot of people know this, but I won't say lower rank people, but obviously Ulhan's probably misclicked or just made a mistake or just again drunk. He should always build with settler wagons, saloons, stables, racks, and any of these bigger buildings because it gets up that much faster. And it's definitely worth the extra bill. Settler wagons build like so much faster than regular bill. So Duck now hits up at 5 minutes 30, as I said, which means he dropped it around 3 minutes 20, 3 minutes 30. Which is, I don't know why, but look at his resource count. It could now just age up a bit faster just due to him working this whole time.
Yeah.
And of course, these Ulhans aren't as intimidating as they were because of the 10 HP minus. So I guess he knows that. Now he's not as scared. Honestly, this Disciple Hero could take these 2 down with TC5, so they're not a big threat, to be honest, right now. And look what sheep he has in his base. He ate 2... 7, wow, still fattening. So he had I think like 9 or 10 sheep. So TC5 would help now, but he's going to lose that Disciple probably. Oh wait, no, he's going to split the TC5 on the other one, which is really good. That's some pretty good micro actually. He does lose the hero though, which is 700 HP worth of tank, and also it's 90 XP, so that's pretty huge. That Ulan got that. It's basically like killing a villain. You kind of want that hero alive.
Yeah, definitely.
But look how fast these Ulans are going to. They are. The TC5 does kind of kill them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a bit sloppy. And I don't know. I think Germany should age now, so he's gonna probably take off some vills now if this colony when he hits 300 and just put everyone on food. And even then, though, I still think China's in a better position because Ulan hasn't done much. He just killed like a hero and 1 vill for like what 4 tons. So it's basically like even right now, and obviously China wants to take these kind of trades. Wait, we see Arax, so he's probably not going to age now. So we're going to play age 2 and add some dops, or he just I was going to say he's going to age and just add dops in age 3, but not because he's shipping 3 dops now.
Yeah,
that's gonna,
in Duolckrad he is almost got the resources he needs to age up. So
yeah, and obviously we'll see what he aged up with here. I'd like him to age with the factory because 8 scans won't do much with all the base. We just see a batch of 5 dops coming out now, and targeting the villages would be best here, not this summer palace, because that does train banner armies very slow, so it's not a big threat. So he's going to siege these villages. I would like 1 or 2 ones at least just coming around here and kind of just denying these vills from actually gathering and building wonders. And again, look, he's building his wonder with 1 vill, soon 0, so he's going to age up at what, 10 minutes probably? 9 minutes, 10 minutes, which is going to give Jeremy a lot of time actually just to make stops, and that's what he's doing right here. And again, I'm reiterating the point that the TP would help a lot now. Having that extra shipment with like 8 crossbows now, because there's not many Ulhans left, popping a Minuteman pop, that would really help him here, but he doesn't have the ship. And look at the he's nowhere near ship, and now his house big. I think he's lost actually. And again, that's just because he lost that hero. He didn't scout, didn't know what's coming. As soon as he saw the 5 drops, he should have just cancel the age up. To be honest, drop a racks and make some bows and pikes. There's no point trying to age, because even if you get to age 3, like cool, you got there, but at what cost? You have lost like 500 wood. Lost your whole basically base, and he's going to lose like what, at least a 1 bill here.
Yeah, this is good for Ulan, because he's in his base. He knows he's aging. He knows that those resources are not going into units, and he doesn't really have a whole lot to worry about.
Yeah, okay. And what does Duck do now here? He just still has a chance, because he's got 1,004 wood. But look at the
I don't know. There's not a whole lot.
Yeah, look. That being said, if you can focus down these stops, I don't think it's quarter regulars. You can get those out and time it with 5 meteor hammers or a cav shipment once there's more dops left. But that being said, look how fast that season. There's 5 more coming in now. So, damn, I don't know what he's going to do, to be honest. Like, even if he kills his first 5 of the regulars, there's still another 5 sieging it. So I think you should alt D that hero and just make some disciples and pray you win. But either way, dops wreck disciples because they're like cav. So 8 skirmers would have been nice to be aging up with and focus the all hunts.
Yeah, he's aged up now, and I mean, if he had aged up earlier, he could have used his one of his fortress shipments to maybe get out of that hole, but he didn't age up in time, and so he was going to lose the town center anyway. Good play from Ulan, considering he was drunk, and interesting play from Duck, but I think he just had too much idle time there.
Yeah, just compare that China game to H2O, China versus Black Star, Aztec Pressure, and just see how different the 2 players are. Obviously, it's a bit rude to compare H2O, is probably the best player ever to Duck, but you can just see how much smoother H2O plays. He didn't lose any HP on TC. He only lost 1 village up, I think, and he held it with 8 bow ship and villager micro and Miniman and disciples. But unfortunately, Duck lost his hero at the start, called Miniman on its own, and leadership any units. But I think that the TP house is always better, to be honest. 1 will be have the potential to call any unit shipping you want.
Yeah, for sure.
8 bows in heaps good. Combined with the 3 bows from the Summer House, that's 11 bows, 3 pikes, and Minutemen, plus a few disciples, everything could easily clean it up. But now he's just lost because of that.
Yeah.